For this evening's seventh race, fillies and mares condition claiming pacers, a 1 mile, a purse of $2,200, exacta trifecta late to pick 3. Wagering begins here. A field of 10, no changes. The one is Electric Puppy by Russell and Mayberry Jr. of Kentucky, trained and driven by Tom Russell. Next is the 2, Runaway Lawyer by Mark Clark of Springfield, Ohio, trained by David Perry with Dan Noble. Number 3 is Losty Lita, owned by Joe D. Shelf, Johnstown, Ohio, trained by Joel Shelf. Jody Shelf is up. The 4 is Play with Fire by Russo of Westerville, Ohio, and Jeffrey Mills of Johnstown, Ohio, trained by Brian Brown with Bob Harper. Number 5 is Charity Bond by Mullen of Fort Wright, Kentucky, and Morgan of Villa Hills, Kentucky, trained by Tom Horner Jr. with Brett Miller. Number 6 is DC Siren, owned and trained by Marlon Smith of Thornville, Ohio, Jeff Fount. The 7 is Sarah Chili's Jazz by Doc's Kid Stable of Xenia, Ohio, trained and driven by Mike McClelland. Number 8 is China Die by Glenn and Robin Schmidt of Salina, Ohio, trained and driven by Bruce Schmidt. The outside of the 9 is VC On Time by Doug Meyer of Columbus, Ohio, trained by Jeff Amon with Sam Chip Noble III. And scoring from off the second tier, the 10, Lil Cam's Court by Buxton, Broadstone, Andrews, and Leopard. They're of Pennsylvania and Ohio, trained by Scott Mogan, Jim Daly, and Herselke. Motion. They're all fan pacing and firing away from the inside. Electric Puppy is on the go. Right alongside of that is Runaway Lawyer. Driving up from the outside, there's Sarah Chili's Jazz. From the inside, from off the second tier is Lil Cam's Court, who comes away in third. Got to the outside in 4th, that is Sarah Chili's Jazz. Inside racing in 5, that is Lusty Lita. Gap at 2, racing in 6, that is Play with Fire. 7th along the inside is Charity Bond. 8th along the inside, DC Siren of the 2 trailers. Those are China Die and VC On Time. Stepping towards the opening quarter. The opening quarter came and went in 28 1/5. An Electric Puppy is showing the way here. On the inside, Runaway Lawyer is racing in 2, and now first to flush on the outside in 3rd. Here comes Lil Cam's Court, and Lil Cam's Court is up to take the lead here. Second over the outside, racing in 4th, that is Lusty Lita. On the inside at a ground-saving journey in 5 is Sarah Chili's Jazz. A move to the outside in 6th, Play with Fire. Outside racing in 7th, DC Siren. Outside racing in 8th, that is China Die. On the inside in 9th, Charity Bond in 10th, and trailing the field, that is VC On Time. They went by the half in 58 seconds flat. Off the turn and driving down the backside, an Electric Puppy has fought off the 10, Little Cam's Court, but now swung up 3 wide of the outside. Here's Lusty Lita, and Lusty Lita is right there alongside of the leader, and look the leader in the eye and is trying to go right on by. Lusty Lita by a length, now a length and a quarter, and is clear to the front end here. On the inside, Electric Puppy could not go with her in second. Up on the outside in 3rd, that is Play with Fire. 3/4 in 1:27 2/5. Buried at the rail, looking for racing room in 4th is Runaway Lawyer as they pace the final turn and head to the top of the stretch. And also moving up from the back of the pack, here comes China Die and DC Siren to the top of the stretch. Less than an eighth of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come, driving through Heartbreak Lane. Lusty Lita with the lead here. Play with Fire, and China Die is charging hard on the outside. Lusty Lita, China Die on the outside. These two are going to hit the wire together. Very close there. Finishing third of the mile was the 4, Play with Fire. Down of the mile, 1:57 4/5. Photo for a win. (8-3-4-6) is now official. 8-3 exacta, 52.60. 8-3-4 try, 160.160. Trackside of the winner's circle, the official winner of the 7th race, the 8 China Die, scoring here at 1:57 a new lifetime mark. 4-year-old bay mare by Die Laughing out of a China Beach mare. She by Sun Sam by Glenn and Robin Schmidt to Salina, Ohio. Nicely trained and driven by Bruce Smith. The 8 China Die reports home at a new lifetime mark, 1:57 4/5, new lifetime mark, 2 in a row at Souda Downs. Race number 8. Drivers change on the 4 Jazzy Connection. Bob Harper, a field of 9. Exact is in tries.